Okay, today I decided to do a recording outside since the topic I will be speaking on is grounding. Now, I came across a video about 2 3 years ago. Is maybe 3 or 4 years ago, titled Grounding, and it was a documentary of a man that discovered the benefits of grounding. Now, I'm not sure if he discovered it, but he basically realized some scientific information on earthing, which is when you take off your shoes and socks and connect your feet to the ground. And that could be on the grass, it could be on soil, it can be at the beach. And he did studies on it. His name is Clint Ober, I think. He did some studies on it, and the results were amazing. A lot of the results were the benefits on health, and whether it be mental health or physical health, it has a lot of benefits when it comes to the basis is basically lowering inflammation in the body by using, I don't want to get this wrong, but there's a lot of static and electricity in the air due to the technology that we are using today, and we are exposed to that daily, and the more we are exposed to it, the more it affects our cells in our body, and we build up a lot of, I think it's positive. Let me check it. Hold on. So basically, the earth is negatively charged, and we pick up a lot of static energy, positive energy from technology in the air that we cannot see but is there. And the buildup of that gets into our cells and causes us damage, causes us inflammation, which is a lot of symptoms. It could be pain, it could be like arthritis pain, it could be just any type of inflammation, tumors, all kinds of things that are really, really bad, and a lot of people struggle with. And the fact that the earth is negatively ground, it's a negative place for our body. So if we place our bare skin on the ground, the ground actually draws out and neutralizes a lot of the positive static ions in our bodies from this technology. When I found that out, I did my research, and lo and behold, this thing is no joke. And what really got me was, why didn't I hear anything about this? Why am I now in my 40s hearing about something so simple, something so ordinary that people, my ancestors, used to do naturally? Why am I hearing about that now? And then what I've come to realize is that a lot of things that can help us out health-wise, in so many different ways, are simple solutions to a lot of things. And there's no money in simple solutions. And so due to that, we end up suffering unnecessarily a lot of us all our lives. Some of us most of our lives because of that. And it's really, really bad. It bothers me. Yes, it really does bother me. But I realize that that's just how, the more I look around in this world, in this society, the more I discover things like this that get under my skin. They really, really bother me. That nothing, that they're actually happening, and they're allowed to happen, and they continue to happen. But I'm learning day by day to surrender and realize that once I come into certain information, it is up to me to take that information and use it for my benefit. And if there are friends or family that can use the information, I'll share it. Not all will accept it, and that's just how it is. But I won't hoard the information. I will share it, and I will continue to use it, because it's honestly, it's a lot of these things are common sense and research. And common sense these days, I don't know, it's like it's very, very hard to find. And due to the fact that a lot of things are half truths, and a lot of, even more things are lies. What can we really do about it but research on our own and figure out what is what and move forward from there? I'm grateful that I found out about earthing, grounding, because now it gives me more of an excuse of connecting with the soil wherever I go as much as I can. I went and I invested in 3 earthing mats, and they weren't expensive. They're quite reasonable. And I have one earthing mat on my bed, kind of at the foot of my bed, so while I'm sleeping, I'm grounded. And I have one for while watching, like if I'm sitting in the living room watching TV, even though I don't have a TV anymore, but still there's a lot of electrical wiring in my environment. And I noticed that I have a cat, and my cat will go and sit on the grounding mat whenever he just wants to sit and just look around. He'll search for the mat to sit on the mat, and that's how I know that mat is a good place to be. I know, because animals know. They have high senses, and they understand. They know what's going on. And if my cat can sit on that mat and be happy and relaxed, I know that this thing works. So, and also too, when you just go to the park and you take your shoes off, place your feet on the grass and sit there a good maybe 30 minutes, I notice a pleasant feeling come over my body, to the point where when it's time to get up to leave, I feel so relaxed, like I drank some herbal relaxing tea, or I took some cannabis oil, and I didn't. It was all natural, and it's real. And many of us are busy with our shoes on all the time when we're outside, that we never do this. And I think it would be a benefit to us all if we got in tuned with it. And yes, it might look weird, but you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of worrying about what people think, especially when I know what's right. So yeah, it's a good discovery. I wish I had discovered it years ago. Well, when we were kids, we already were getting the benefits and we didn't even know. But when you become an adult and your focus is on survival and wearing the latest clothings and shoes and stuff like that, you totally forget about that. Like, shoes are important, but it's how much time you spend in the shoes is a problem. And honestly, we probably should all have on grounded shoes if we're wearing shoes. And that's just it. Like, it's crazy. There would be a lot less inflammation and sicknesses and mental issues if we would just all take off our shoes and spend a lot of time more bare feet, or even just a little bit of time. And if you live in a country where you can't get out all the time, or you just can't get out, earthing mats are available. Just look for them. They're out there. Earthing mats, earthing patches for different types of ailments and stuff like that. It's out there, and it's not free for the mat, but once you buy that mat, you're getting that free energy anytime you need it in your own home. You could be in an apartment, you could be in a condo, you could be in a house. It doesn't matter. At least it's available, and I'm just happy to know that I know this information and I am able to share it. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, in case you never heard of this concept before. It's out there, it's real, and it's natural.